welcome to Room 120 News, your place to find out everything that's going on in our school and in our classroom this week. Just a reminder to please sign your child's homework contract and complete the fluency homework each night and leave both documents in your child's folder. It's super important that both documents stay in the folder so that I can see that you are doing the things on the homework contract and completing the fluency homework each night. Our students are working really hard to earn Class Dojo points by following the STORM skills within our building. And we have class goals that we're trying to reach. And one of our rewards for a class goal on the points was a show and tell day. And so students reached that milestone with their class points, and we're excited to have a show and tell day tomorrow afternoon. So please be aware of the expectations/rules for tomorrow's show and tell day. Students will be allowed to bring one item from home to share during show and tell. The item has to be school appropriate and cannot be an electronic. So the electronic thing, it goes directly against our student handbook. And then school appropriate, that's just a given, right? So please be sure that your child brings one item that is school appropriate and not an electronic. They will be asked to leave that item in their backpack all day until it's time for show and tell at the very end of the day. So just be aware that they won't be allowed to have that out all day, but just during our show and tell time. We're excited to start the November Reading Challenge this coming Monday, which is tomorrow. Students will be invited to read at least 4 nights per week for 30 minutes each night. And then you will be asked to record their reading on the school-wide Reading Challenge Google form that was sent home in your child's folder on Wednesday. If your child can read 4 nights per week for the next 3 weeks, they will be invited to a Reading Challenge Fall Carnival where they will get to play fun games and earn prizes to celebrate all the hard work that they did as a part of the Reading Challenge. If you have any questions about the Reading Challenge, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have. I'm super sorry that I told you that it started last week when it really starts this week. There was just a little miscommunication with the exact start date. Make sure that your calendar is marked for Tuesday, November the 5th, which is this coming Tuesday, as it is election day, and there will be no school for students. It will be a teacher work day, and I will be working on campus, so if you need anything, you can reach out, and I'll be glad to help. But there will be no school for students in order to maintain safety of our students in the school building, as people will be coming to various schools, including Castlehane Elementary, to vote on Tuesday. Also, make sure that you're aware that this Thursday, November the 7th, the report cards go home. This is a new date from the previous date, which was going to be tomorrow. But we have a new format for our report card, and we just needed teachers to have the opportunity to work out the things that were not quite right with the report card before they go home on Thursday. There will be a Google form that will come home, or that will be sent to your email and your dojo on Thursday, and that's the way that you sign the report card. You get to keep the original document for your records, and then you just sign your name and answer a few short questions, survey questions about the school year so far on the Google form, and that is your way of signing the report card, quote unquote. We're excited to celebrate another student as Superhero of the Week this week. Just a reminder, Superhero of the Week is a student that is going above and beyond the given expectations. So we're looking for students that are doing the right thing, but then going even further beyond that to be celebrated as the Superhero of the Week. This week, I'm super excited to celebrate Sarah as our Superhero of the Week. This week, Sarah is the Superhero of the Week because she always goes above and beyond to be kind and friendly to others in our classroom. She is such a hard worker and is always putting her best foot forward, and we cannot wait to celebrate Sarah in our classroom this coming week. Up next is Looking Ahead, where you will hear all the things that are going to happen in the future of our school and in our classroom. Calendars for Monday, November the 11th, as there's no school in observance of Veterans Day. The building will be closed that day for staff and students, so if you need anything on Monday the 11th, I will be glad to get back with you on Tuesday the 12th. And then also make sure that your calendars are marked from Wednesday, November the 27th through Friday, November the 29th, as it is going to be our Thanksgiving break. So students and staff will be off all 3 of those days, enjoying the Thanksgiving holiday with our family and our friends. Up next is Curriculum Corner, where you will hear all of the things that your child is going to learn in the classroom this week. In math, we are beginning Unit 2 in our Eureka Math curriculum. The first part of Unit 2 focuses on addition strategies, and students will be learning about different ways to manipulate numbers to make them easier to add. A new math homework book will be coming home with your child this coming Wednesday. Bear with us through this time, as there will be some strategies that you will see in the homework book and that your child is doing that you probably did not learn as a child in math. And so just allow your child to practice the way that we are learning, and do your very best to read the at-home support pages in the homework book to be the best support for your child. In Foundations, we're beginning Unit 6 this week. Last week, we took the Unit 5 assessment, and students did wonderful as always. And so we're excited to start Unit 6, which focuses on the vowel E syllable, or otherwise known as silent E. So students will be learning that when a silent E is added to the end of a word, that it changes the vowel sound from short until long. Sometimes you hear that it says that the vowel now says its name. We'll be using the proper term, which is from short to long. And so just know that students will be exploring vowel E syllables this week. The new Foundations at-home support packet will be coming home with your child on Monday for you to practice Unit 6 concepts and just words that need to be practiced before the assessment. In reading, we're continuing with our fiction standards this coming week. We're going to be focusing on point of view and determining what character is speaking in the story, in addition to putting a story in beginning, middle, and end. This week, we're reading a book called Grace for President, and we'll be talking about the election process as a part of our social studies standards that will be integrated into our reading lessons. Please note that this week, even though we're talking about the election process, there will be no conversations about political parties or about candidates in relation to the upcoming elections. It will be simply focused on the election process in the United States and how we are a democracy because of our ability and our freedom to vote. So just know that there will be no specific political conversations in regards to parties or candidates. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Room 120 News. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for another episode of Room 120 News.